Good morning, guys. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. It is 6:15 in the morning and I am ready to hit the road. I'm ready to go to work. And today I have decided to take y'all with me on basically my daily routine at work. It is that time of the year whereby we have a massive outbreak of this COVID-19 pandemic internationally, and it is just so heartbreaking seeing how this came drastically without anyone expecting it, and also it is hard to treat it. This virus is just, it's powerful, it's overpowering us, but we know that at the end of the day we will always win somehow. It really breaks my heart seeing how many people have been infected with this, how many people have died, especially in Italy and also in Africa, here basically in South Africa, how it's just spreading and spreading and spreading, and it's quite frightening. It really is quite frightening for me as an individual and my fellow colleagues out there, seeing that we have to basically stand on the front line. It is our job and we are exposed to this. We did not expect this, in our career, but anyways, we just have to do what we have to do to save humanity. So to cut things short, let's hit the road, let's go to work. I have my mask with me, and I also have my alcohol disinfectant here as well. So this is not really the appropriate mask that I'm supposed to be wearing, but it's better than nothing. It's better to cover your face instead of exposing it, because we've just ran out of masks everywhere. The companies that are actually making them have run out of stock, and in the pharmacies everywhere to get your N95 masks and all, it's just out of stock. So there's nothing we can do. We just have to use what we have to protect ourselves. So see y'all in a short while at the hospital.
Poho batela kangai, kobundela kanga, bisika nyonso na tie matambe. Hezo pesa melanga, nalingi nangaseo, banjelulelo bazane sengo. Omokonzi yangu ya, hiwala telemi, nayoki kolela ya bandana So
yeah, I just got to work and there is like a seriously long queue here for screening. Each and every staff members are being screened before going inside the building. So yeah.
Je suis prêt à tout. Nabola nanzela na yo atabafingi.
So yeah, screening is done. Thank God, past that. I am now on my way to my department. I am quite late. The line was very, very, very long, but it was for a good cause. Let's look at it that way. It was for a good cause.
So I'm now in my department. They basically had to screen us. They screen each and every staff member that comes to hospital, and if you are found that you have any symptoms of the coronavirus, you are sent home. I work in the theatre department, and so basically we have to change because it's a sterile environment. We deal with surgical cases, and it's really looking pretty bad here because it's quiet. They have cancelled all the surgical elective cases. We're only doing emergencies, and we're not too busy today. Staff members don't come on a daily basis.
it's quite scary. We're just preparing ourselves, organizing. We actually organized about 2 theaters for COVID-19 patients in case we have to perform surgery on a patient with COVID-19 or on patients that have COVID-19. And apart from that, I can say that we're a bit lucky, us here, the theater staff, because we're not too exposed like the staff in the ward are. Because we do have, I'm not gonna lie, we do have patients that are positive with the virus, and staff members that are nursing those patients do wear personal protective equipment, PPEs. Other than that, today they'll be training us. After we're done with the surgical cases, we will just be practicing on donning and doffing of the PPEs for COVID-19 patients, and also they'll just be showing us how things will be done when we have such patients here. I got here like about 2 hours ago. It's like now 9:30. I just got quite busy when I got here. I had to also do my daily routine, basically count drugs and check my machines, including some of the equipment here in the recovery area. I work as an anesthetic and recovery nurse, but most of the time I work here in recovery. Basically what it means is that I wake patients up as soon as they come from surgery, from the operating theater. So sometimes they are intubated or they get extubated outside, but either way we do everything here. And yeah, I kind of enjoy I enjoy it. That's my job. Some of y'all might be wondering why I don't have my epaulets on, or why I wasn't wear my epaulets in the morning, or some of y'all can call it epaulets. Reason being, like, I just find it a bit useless, because I'll just be wearing it leaving the house, and as soon as I get to my department, I have to remove it. So it's kind of like pointless wearing it for 15 minutes. That's why I don't wear it. So I'll catch y'all later. That noise, they're just renovating the theaters for COVID-19 patients, and yeah. Alright, it is, let me check. It is 10 to 7 and I'll be knocking off in about 10 minutes time. I did not see this day coming, basically like how this day would end, because we kind of got busy unexpectedly. I had to go inside and assist with anesthetics for a neurosurgery, but it was interesting and it went well. I also had to do a few things regarding drugs and counting of drugs, writing them down in the book, getting the doctors to sign, and all that. So I am done with work for today, and while not coming to work on a daily basis, like, you know, because your body has already gotten used to that, it just becomes kind of like such a bore, because it makes you lazy. And when you have to come to work, a little thing that you have to do just makes you feel tired. It tires you, it drains you down, and it is not a good thing at all. So hopefully this does not last forever. But anyways, we did get training, and we had to practice on donning and doffing of our PPEs in case we get coronavirus patients that are positive with COVID-19. It was quite interesting, but it was scary because it's really
it felt real. It really felt real, as if like, you know, we were literally doing it. And one of the doctors, the doctors actually spoke to a patient that was supposed to come for surgery anyways, that actually came for surgery, if we could literally kind of like practice on him in terms of like, you know, wearing our garments, and also pretending that he was one of those patients, just so we get to do the right thing, and we feel how, so that we just get to feel how real this whole pandemic is. And it was really interesting. And yeah, by the end of the day, it's just made me realize that if such a patient has to come for surgery, it actually made me realize how cautious we should be, you know, in our daily lives, not only for such patients, but in our daily lives, because we never know who has what, or how a person can get infected somehow. And but also, well, our theaters are being, like I say, that they're being prepared for such patients, and preparations almost done. So we are ready. If push comes to shove and we have to literally work on such patients, so be it, we will. By the end of the day, only God is our protector. Yeah, so thanks for joining me today, guys. I know it might not have been quite exciting as you were expecting it to be. Definitely I could not film the inside, like basically my whole workplace, like, you know, working environment. It is not allowed, and I cannot do that. But I'm sure through how I spoke, and you all kind of interacted with me, and you got to picture what my role is in this profession, and you all got to learn something from today, and you all got to see the reality of the time we're actually living in. So I will go change, remove these scraps, back to my work uniform, and I am headed home. Enjoy the rest of your evening.